Hello, it's 9:19 p.m. This is my last video for the day, for the night. And so I just got out the shower and I was planning to write a short story tonight, but I'm not going to. After this video, I'm gonna try to go to bed. A real bed this time. An actual bed. Bed. Let me stop being crazy. But anyway, actual bed to sleep on. So, yeah, I did mention that. Did I? I think I did mention that I just got out of the shower. So, I had just a quick, simple Jimmy John's, just little sandwich and chips for dinner. And for lunch, I broke down and had the baby cheeseburger and the fries. But Friday, I'm gonna try to get the chicken salad again. But I had no breakfast this morning. So tomorrow they have continental breakfast here, at the hotel. And it's usually junk food, So it's usually junk food, and but shucks, it's free. So I mean, no, it's not free because it's included in your hotel. So might as well take advantage of it. But it's mainly consistent of sweet stuff, And I remember when I was here, I'm not gonna say the hotel where I'm at because the perp, stars 15K. She would call up the hotel. So that's why I'm not gonna. I mean, other targeted individuals, as I said in that video last night or the night before, they can be open with they'll tell their name. Then everybody, if a person might know their name, in their video they'll tell the exact hotel room. I mean, the exact hotel that they're at, the street location, or they might even tweet it on Twitter and say the exact room number that they're in and everything like that. But and they'll talk about how they'll be, and which I am also, being non-consensually experimented on and being human trafficked and targeted and forced homeless and they want to keep you on the run and make you look like a fugitive, but you ain't doing nothing but just doggone minding your business, and they got a problem with that. So I didn't realize that was just gang stalking that kept me on the run. But hey, I've been trying to, but they've been wanting to boot me out of Pensacola since I got here, like as if I was never wanted here. But but I have been trying to fight to get housing here, and I've been here all this long, and I'm kind of disappointed because any other place I would have, I've had housing experiences, but even in my own hometown, New Orleans, I was booted out my own home, booted out of the neighborhood, and I've talked about that recently as well, being bullied out of the neighborhood. And it ain't no joke when you're living in the hood. So I've been bullied out of the neighborhood because of the gang stalking, and they try to make you fear for your life and threaten you, make you feel threatened, and make you feel like your life is in danger, make you feel scared every night, and make you keep the neighbors, will make you feel afraid that they're gonna kill you and stuff. So, and then that if they did kill you, then the police would defend them, and so it's like they ran you. I mean, just check and see, if you got neighbors from hell and almost everybody in the damn complex is against you, you a freaking targeted individual. If just about every neighbor in your apartment complex giving you problems, or if you're living in a house, if everybody's on a street, or I mean everybody in the same neighborhood or the same block as you, if they're causing you problems, then shucks, you might be you experiencing some strange ass stuff, like some weird stuff going on. You're likely to be a targeted individual, because I was frustrated years ago and wanted to pull my hair out. Just trying to figure out, like, feeling very bitter and upset, about just horrible fucking neighbors. And I didn't realize it was attached to this gang stuff, like if you got neighbors from hell. So just check on that. If you got neighbors from hell, the neighbors that's giving you hell, you're a targeted individual. If they have just like zero respect and just do everything to violate you and just destroy your quality of life, when you just quiet and stay inside and mind your own damn business. If you don't bother anybody and you stay inside, you hardly ever leave your house. In Los Angeles, I would go numerous times, go an entire week without even setting foot outside. Or a couple of times, it was 2 whole weeks and with going nowhere, not even stepping outside the front porch. But I found many things to do, on the computer and researching my ass off, researching the truth about the New World Order, Illuminati, natural health, Christian and Bible study, and survival and prepping and stuff. And now I basically seem like all this reading and researching is like I got nothing to show for it, and I feel embarrassed. But as far as the survival and prepping, it's like I feel kind of helpless and still don't know how to put it to use. But I learned and practiced a little bit about, with the gardening and foraging for food. And like with the foraging, with the gardening, I took a gardening class, and I didn't realize there were a whole bunch of rude gang stalkers. I had a plot in Westchester, California, which is part of Los Angeles. It was like not all that far from the LAX airport, So it was called Emerson Avenue Community Garden. And there was only a few people who were nice, but most of them were mean, and they weren't really doing stuff on purpose just to make me mad, but they were just mean and rude and stuck up towards me and didn't want to help me and so I got frustrated, and I figured that after the biological mom Frances passed away, I figured that if I try to take up gardening, trying to take up gardening classes, I figured that would be therapeutic for me. But I felt like I didn't know what the hell I was doing, and I felt like I was lost. And it seemed like, with my own plot, they required you to pull weeds. And so, with my OCD, you see that whoever that is next door making noise? With my obsessive compulsive disorder, I figured, well, I can get down and touch this dirt because that's dirt and natural dirt and not filth dirt, So I felt comfortable with getting in that the gardening kind of dirt, So, I couldn't even be part of a community garden. People were rude. When I asked questions or asked for help, people were rude and didn't want to help me. So I think I did a shitty job with trying to grow things, but I tried to grow some certain food, like cilantro, and um, I think I tried to grow carrots, and I don't remember everything I tried, but I was always into I was into the gardening and food, for trying to go to certain seminars for foraging for food and stuff like that, foraging for wild edibles. And guess what? I think it was super early this morning or last night. I had a dream that a person, I think I mentioned that somebody had gave me edible flower. It was like purple flower. I don't think lavender is edible. No, I don't think you can. That lavender is an edible flower. But somebody gave me in a dream what looked like lavender, or some was portrayed like, but it was but in the dream it was portrayed as an edible flower that this, well, I'll say this young woman gave to me in the dream. You know that she gave me some edible flowers in the dream. You know, and I figured, is this I mean, and I see all these people talk about survival and prepping and stuff like that. I mean, and look, this video right here can even help my doggone enemies or people who's freaking perping me. You know, they might feel inspired, but they figure, oh, Candy's to be laughed at because she can't even do it herself. So, but I may not. I mean, because of my disability and then my lack of resources, and I don't have a car, is what makes things harder for me. You know, but it's like if y'all go to a website called happypreppers.com, happypreppers.com, happypreppers.com. And that's one of the websites, and some of the other survival and like surviving the new world order and stuff like that. There, I mean, surviving the new world order without giving in to the mark of the beast. Because then you take the mark of the beast, you'll be damned to hell forever. With no forgiveness by God if you take the mark. So, there are people who are fighting for their survival without taking the mark of the beast, or without selling their soul, without selling out. And a lot of people say mark of the beast is a microchip, And I've been hearing some people already got the mark. And they're proud of it. And you're no longer human, and you become a cyborg. You're no longer human when you take the mark. So and when you speak the truth, you get persecuted, and destroyed. And you become targeted when you speak the truth. So I'm just I don't know where in the woods people actually go, but I'm pretty sure it's driving distance from here, because certain wooded areas here in Pensacola, I see, you can't just go to any wooded area, because a lot of these wooded areas here, they mark it off as private property, so you can't go to just any wooded areas. So, University of West Florida, believe it or not, that college campus is surrounded by the woods, like wooded areas. And I heard it was once upon a time the woods, but then, I mean, they turned it into a university, but they still have surrounded wooded areas. And I heard that some wild animals, I think last year during the beginning of COVID, and nobody was in school or anything like that. And I heard that they had, well, not a lot, but I heard a couple of bears were roaming the campus or something like that. And some other wild, strange, crazy animals. But that's one thing I'm scared of, certain so-called people who turn out to be fake TI perps. They're talking about go get a tent and go live out in the woods, and it's like I don't know where to go. So they say, um, go live out in the woods, and people like, well, I wouldn't recommend that because, I don't know how to survive out in the woods. Even though I read up a little bit about it, and I've read certain manuals about survival, like I think it's called FM-276 manual, and certain survival. I mean, to help other people. It's in my True DVD for Christians. That's in the description box for every video. Every YouTube video that I do is in the description box. So I think it's FM-276 survival manual or something. And I was really like shocked because I remember reading years ago. I cannot find it, but one of the goals of the Illuminati in the New World Order is they want us to freaking turn into cannibals. Like they want to, and they already, have been talks about how they secretly put aborted fetal cells and stuff in the in the food and stuff, and like that's why you can't eat McDonald's, because they say that's human meat in McDonald's. So that's gross, and that's why like when I try to eat certain other food, I don't freaking crave like that. And I heard about the adrenochrome and all that. Oh wow. I thought I knew enough truth, but in 2019 I learned even more. And it's like celebrities being trannies, learning about adrenochrome, learning about this, learning about that. I'm like, whoa. And like the idea of celebrities being dead clone trannies, and that they're transgender and dead and cloned, and what you see is not even the real Chris Brown or something like that, or The Weeknd, or whoever else, Billie Eilish, however you pronounce her name, the real Rihanna, or whoever. So you see about these celebrities glitching and stuff like that. The celebrities, they will have a glitch, and and even your favorites would have a MK Ultra clone glitching, and it's really frightening and scary to see. It doesn't even seem human. If you see Eminem, or you see Al Roker, you see Shaq, this person, that person, Mariah Carey having an MK Ultra breakdown, and then have to go back to the whatever center to be reprogrammed again. Stuff is real. I mean, I with me seeing Aaliyah, I wanted to freaking break down and cry. Because somebody had a video about Aaliyah being like, I think she was in France at the time, and she had this video where she had on her sunglasses, and her head was like her head was doing this, like something like that, like you thought she was gonna start to have a seizure or something. So we thought she was gonna have a seizure, but then certain trigger words with the MK Ultra make you act a certain way, and it's kind of the same thing with us being gang stalked and targeting, like certain colors or certain things trigger us like MK Ultra. So, cause somebody said that I forgot what the title is, but it says something about handler snaps her out of it. and and Aaliyah, and it was something sexual that triggered her, and it caused her to like go have a glitch moment, and the famous whore Beyonce, Illuminati whore Beyonce, like Jay-Z, and Jay-Z and poor Beyonce. They were sitting at a basketball game, Jay-Z and Beyonce, and Beyonce, she looked like she was sitting down. She's like all like that, you know, and her head was going like side to side while Jay-Z pretended to fake like he was looking around, like he was in the like as if he tried to play it off like he had nothing to do with it when he was sitting right next to her. And Al Roker, he had whatever glitch going on, and he was like something like this. And then after they said something and then he snapped back to normal. Stuff so creepy, you know. So this world is not what we were taught to believe, and you know I've been called crazy for years, even before I even found out the truth. But now I'm even more hated, and some people who even claim to be truthers or know the truth, they're like they're threatened by the little research that I have, like, and it's like they want to see everything as a competition. Why can't we just know the same things? Why you feel like you have to know more than me, or why can't you know why you feel like threatened by the little bit that I know of truth if you claim to be a truther, but then you tell me, yo, you better not be researching. Well, how do you know so much if you tell me I better not stop researching? You know, but so much truth is scrubbed off the internet, there's hardly much anything to research nowadays. You know? So, but anyway, tomorrow, I guess it would make the most sense for me to just, I don't know if I might, I know I'm gonna be here most of the day, but I don't even know if I might go out and just take a walk or I don't know. I'm just undecided of what to do tomorrow. I don't know, but I don't know if I'll stay in here all day, or maybe I might stay in here all day. But I would try to get me some sleep. And earlier, I tried to get me some sleep earlier. But it was where I laid down for about 2 hours, and it's like I don't remember falling asleep, being asleep, or waking up. So I hated that happened. I don't remember falling asleep, being asleep, or waking up with this so-called nap that I call myself trying to take. And my heart was beating hard, and I felt excessively tired and sleepy. And, you know, and sometimes if I might have the moment where I don't remember falling asleep, being asleep, or waking up, and then still feeling that sleep-deprived feeling. And I don't know if other targets feel like that. If they have a moment where they don't remember falling asleep, being asleep, or waking up, or they don't remember what position they would wake up in from if they fall asleep and then wake up. And it's like I don't remember what sleeping position. If I slept on my left side, I don't even remember waking up from that side or remember what position I was in. But I'm just thankful and glad, even though it was a little expensive, but not all that expensive, and I got a little discount, you know, with the member rewards. So, I'm thankful to get to be off the streets 3 times, 3 times this week, within the past few days, but seems like ain't no housing for people like me. And that lady, one of the workers for the opening doors, I emailed her. I never got a response back. But the last time I saw her in person, she's like, "Oh, I emailed you the day before." So she probably deliberately skipped over my email with me trying to ask her about helping me with a certain place that I thought I found. and somebody seemed like they must have snatched it up. So that it seemed like some of these so-called how agencies that's supposed to help you get housing, it seems like they just there for show and lying, saying they ain't no housing, and just want to keep you where you at and don't want to help you. And so I think that worker, I think she been compromised. Somebody must have told them not to help. Somebody must have told her not to help me, because she gave me false hopes and everything. So fuck opening doors. you know it's very hard. I guess they handpick who to help or help who they want to help. And they're supposed to be a Christian organization. So I mean, they're like unity in New Orleans. In New Orleans, the unity is like, but I don't think unity is Christian based. But in New Orleans, they did the same kind of playing around and didn't want to really help me through unity in New Orleans. So let me get off here, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.